From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage. Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Check 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think the good offensive coordinators of the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
That's going to be a long day. 49, check 49. We're going to 54. 26. Then we're going to 53. Gun. Yeah. Right there. Let's go deep. 26.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
59, Mark. 26. It's our time. Then we're going to 53. Check 3. Check 26.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
In the face. Kill. Check 43. Wait. Hey, watch it. Check safety. Here we go. Going to 54. 26.
This is Homer. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Going on the ground with Homer. That good for 22 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run this with Homer. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get wide.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here go 46. 52, right 52. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Ready. Touch the outlaw. I got you. I got you.
On first down, Love. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab up, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Go. Go. We're going to 53. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Love. He's got his tight end, Burton. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score of Rams 10.
Check now, check now.
Bears
Whip, whip,
9.
whip, whip. Well, Henry. Show the right. Show the right. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? He can't hang. He's not going to give you the go.
Off play action. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 66 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Go to 54. Line 26.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, kill. 47. Tighten up. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go, 47. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Right here. Safe. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Check, right three.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Travis Homer, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake. Love out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Love, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go. Go right in. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Here we go. 46. 46. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Check. Check. 52. Mic 52. Who that? Hey, 47. No. Check that. We got mic 52 right here. Mic 52. Let's go, D. Let's go. Right here. We got to step it up. Hey, mic 52. Mic 52. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's get
First down, Prescott. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Love. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 45 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Cut. Sponge.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jimmy, we're going to 54. Why is 26? Kill. 26.
Again, it's Homer, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Go right in. I'm coming. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Third and short yardage. Prescott forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. It's our field. 26. Hey, it's our house. At 58 is a mic. Go 58.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
I got it. Hey, alert 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Off-play action. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check the backer. Shift. Watch the shift. Then we're going to 53. 58. 26. 58 to Mike. 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. In for the score. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
47. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm not ready. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming. Double up, double up. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, kill. 47. Shift. Rush in. 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check, kill. Flag. Watch out. Then we're going to 53. 26.
From the gun again to Henderson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Crouch. He's checking. Go. Get out there. 26.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
You. There we go, kill. Hey, Mike 52. You run. Trust. 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch 26.
Now Prescott on fourth down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Bring it. 26. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the run, 26.
Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Off the play fake. Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. He finds Robinson. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
And the Bears first down.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from long, very long range. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Hey, kill. Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Check pass, check pass.
Prescott from the gun on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, let's go. Oh, you got deep? Check 4.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Off play action. Love. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Operating from the gun. Love. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Burton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bears, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.